A storage area network is actually an appliance or drives attached to a server that other servers have access to. So it's really nothing more than centralized storage within your environment. Now we can configure a Microsoft server to be a storage area network or a SAN server. Microsoft natively supports this iSCSI. Now the way this works in Microsoft, I can go to a server and I install the iSCSI target server role service. Once I load that on the server, I can connect storage to this server and then I create these disks on the server itself. You can think of this like the back-end appliance. Like if you were to go to the store and buy a bunch of drives or some type of storage appliance, this is now my storage appliance. Now, I'm using a domain controller just because we have a limited number of machines, but normally you would not put this on a domain controller. It would be some dedicated server. But for our demonstration purposes, it runs fine and has no issues coexisting with Active Directory. So we just want to limit the machines we have to use in our demonstrations. But that would be the iSCSI target server. Now, there is a lot of security built into this. When I configure the iSCSI target server, I have to define the access servers. Now, an access server is really a file server. So I have all this storage here on the back end. When I configure this, I'm going to say my access servers will be 192.168.1.251, the RTS serve 1. When I connect RTS serve 1, it's going to connect to the drive. So when I open like computer management and look in disk management, I'm going to see the drive show up here. So I'm going to have an E drive show up on RTS serve 1. That E drive really is a connection through the network back to this centralized storage. But now this can function as a file server. So I can go create, shares here, store all my data. It looks like it's stored on RTS serve 1, but it really goes to this massive storage appliance on the back end. I'm also going to add an access server for RTS serve 2. Its address is 192.168.1.253. It's also going to have an E drive show up. Now, what's neat about this, since they connect back to the same data store, it does not matter which of these servers you connect to, you're seeing the same exact data. So that share, it's going to be visible through either one of these servers. So it does give you some level of high availability. But any SAN you see works that way. You're going to have like a back-end appliance and you just have front-end servers that it actually connects to. If you were an end user or even an administrator, and if you logged into RTS serve 1, you would just believe this is a locally attached drive, this E drive on your server, but really goes back to that storage area network. Now, there are a lot of moving parts to this. We need the target server on the back end, and you can use one access server, but I'm just going to use two, so we can see how this would actually look with multiple servers connected. But let's take a look at that configuration now.